Alright, so I'm already committing to this because it is 11 p.m. and I really would like to get this done. So I will be throwing in clips wherever it's necessary for the script in this spiel on the Kamoshida Problem. But otherwise, please enjoy watching Hat Girls dance through stock footage of space. Okay? Okay. So let's remember back to Friday. So we will complete this discussion at the end of this arc, but safe to say the seeds are already planted. Atlas has a Kamoshida problem, or rather, they have a tone problem. The game seemingly wants to have its cake and eat it too, or to pardon the idiom, they want to simultaneously discuss important social injustices while avoiding diving too deep into said topics to really have an opinion on said injustices itself, other than thing bad. This would be cutting the team short for their efforts though, because Kamoshida is actually based on real events and a real Japanese figure, both of which the team clearly had an opinion on. But the actions of the game taken at times muddy that opinion a bit. So take Friday's scene. Anne is captured and being threatened by Shadow Kamoshida. While real Kamoshida displays a denial that we can accept as realistic for the scene, Shadow Kamoshida is downright mustache-twirling villainy. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. While I previously praised the game's use of the metaverse as a way of visualizing metaphor and simultaneously creates an inherent problem, the true villain becomes the Shadow, and the Shadow is downright one-dimensional by design. That's the point. Let's look at Ryuji's and Joker's awakening scene.
随分と待たせたものよ。力がいるんだろう。ならば契約だ。どうせ消し得ぬおめえなら旗に掲げて人を暴れ。お前の中のもう一人のお前がそう望んでいる。我は何時じゃない。覚悟して背負え。これよりは反逆のドクロが貴様の旗だ。
貴様に何ができる。黙って眺めているがいい。
こいつはいい。この力がありゃ借りが返せる。ほんと待たしちまったな。行くぜ。
なめる。
Now, look at Anne's.
出番が遅すぎるのよ。お前が立ち向かわないで誰が恨みを晴らしてくれるの。許す気なんて初めからなかった。お前の中のもう一人のお前がそう叫んだ。我は汝は我。やっと契約結べるね。
超えるよカナペン。分かった、もう我慢しない。
そうよ、 我慢なんかしていても何も解決できない。分かったのなら力を貸してあげる。
Doesn't something feel different? While the scene is explaining one thing, the camera is doing another, and while you can twist your head trying to explain this scene, yes, I've heard them all, and yes, there are many people defending it a bit too much. It just feels off. Further, I have to criticize her outfit. Just, like, look, I get it. Later in the game, this becomes less of a sticking point. I get it. Their masks all represent their individual rebellions. Ryuji's outfit is a pirate thug because he's been called a thug and a punk, etc. So his outfit represents that. Joker is purported of a crime that he didn't do, thus he is red-handed. He is dressed as a gentleman thief, and takes on the promiscuous exterior that so many label her with, except that's only halfway of a proper response. That doesn't explain this pose, that she fights with a whip, that when she gets knocked down, she basically sticks her ass in the air. It's a bad look to objectify a character that has previously been more than a little implied to have been assaulted by the main villain, worse so when the literal manifestation of that villain is standing 6 feet away. Now, does the scene grant her a degree of agency by overcoming said manifestation, watching him piss his pants as in fear as the literal manifestation of "I am so sick of your shit, die in a fire" appears the moment she decides to refuse to be a victim? Yeah, but that's the problem. That's why I'm conflicted. That is the Kamoshida problem, and I'm not even done talking about, like, I don't know where to begin and end with this problem because it proliferates through this entire arc and through the tone that the game can't seem to pick on. It's tricky for me to say because I am sex positive. I don't think the display of character that's inherently sexual is inherently problematic. That's kind of the head of it, is that I don't think the display of a sexualized character, or at the very least implied sexualized design, is inherently problematic. Even in this case, that's not the problem. The problem is the timing and the tone. And that's the Kamoshida problem. And anyway, I've been babbling on for 6 minutes now before the edit. So let's leave it at there for now. There will be plenty more to talk about later. I didn't even get to the fucking toilet demon, but don't worry, there will be a much better time to talk about Toilet Man. You will know it when you see it. Trust me. But safe to say, we will revisit later. For now, let's get back to the episode. And, okay, welcome to Tuesday, day 11 of the Persona 5 Royal Dailies. Today we're going to take things a little bit easier and hang out with Ryuji. So you will get these sort of sprinkled throughout the game where, like, they basically tutorialize the conversation that you're hearing otherwise. It's halfway natural and halfway very, very unnatural, but I can at least appreciate the game is fairly explicit, and it makes these I can say at least that most of the conversations are entertaining. I do like the interactions between Morgana and Joker.
始めようか。試してみよう。
I don't know if I really need to explain how this is tangentially related, but the concept of perspective does certainly come up more as time goes by, as we see more and more drastic perspectives on society pop up. But more than anything, just the idea of the metaverse being shaped by perspective itself is where this tangent line began.
やるじゃねえか。なるほど。
We can actually spend time with Ryuji, and it is the first party member that we can spend time with. There's a bit of a problem in, I would say, this game, that you can't really advance the other confidants as you meet them, because you need to have finished the palaces and gotten to the next arc to do theirs. And at least in the previous game, even if you beat the palace until you reach the time limit and the arc is finished, she's still occupied. And this is something we see later on as well. I don't know if that's changed yet, and I am curious to see if that is the case.
さ、
Persona games, you would actually gain some sort of bonus for going to the bathroom, and that was something they took away in Persona 5, which I don't know how to feel about that. I guess I'm disappointed, but something they did add in this game now is that when you go to the bathroom, they actually give you a bit of a hint on how close you are to finishing certain social stats. So that's cool. I just want to point out this guy. We've actually seen him before in one of our scenes walking to school. And also, we would happen to see the girl that might have some interest in him too. Also, you'll notice that I do actually use the quick travel system today. This is partly because I did want to show off quick travel, but also I had been fairly thorough the previous day, and did not want to just go over a bunch of the same footage again. We will be more thorough tomorrow, but as I'm getting to this late in the day, this is, let's call this an exception.
どれにしますか？
やれやれ。
いらっしゃいませ。
Of this game, I will already say, yes, I forgot to pick up the fertilizer for the plants. I missed out on a point of kindness today. I am not min-maxing well at all. I'm not trying to. I also don't have the personas for either confidants that I did yesterday or today, because I hadn't yet gone to the palace, so neither of them were available to me yet. That's fine. I missed out on maybe a few points. We will be okay. From what I know from this game, it is easier to get all of your confidants maxed out in this game than it was in the previous game.
さてとあっちゃーあっちゃーよーしなんだよー
It is worth noting that most things in this game tend to update weekly. So conversations happening in the environment tend to update per the week. Thus, if you're going to wander around to search for things on Monday and collect everything you need on Monday, you don't need to do that every single day. In case you're someone who wants to be thorough, it's a good note to keep your stamina in check.
つけておこう。よっ。
Nice thing about Ryuji and Anne is that they're pretty easy to please, and getting high numbers for them is pretty easy. Actually, his first choice, 2 of them will get you a 2, and 1 of them will get you a 0, and it's pretty obvious which ones it is. You kind of just have to say what, you know, he would like to hear, I guess. But yeah, I mean, that's not exactly out of character, is it? Ryuji's a pretty easy guy to please. Pump Talk has been updated. At the very least, they've updated the text, now clarifying that upbeat shadows will give you another shot during negotiations. Previously, it was not that clear cut, nor am I entirely sure that it was that specific, because, I don't know, I didn't data mine the damn thing. It's not clearly stated, and I don't know, maybe there's information about that out there, but at this point it feels like kind of an unnecessary piece of data.
Jana! 書くか。
If you are interested, it is good to always check the TV before you finish the day. You'll come back to LeBlanc every evening, even if you decide to leave later on when you have that ability to do so. But every night, the TV actually continues to talk about things. We'll oftentimes be talking about things that are relevant both to the story and to the characters. And we'll actually foreshadow a few fairly important characters that will have a direct involvement with the Phantom Thieves in the future. So keep that in mind.
いいか？
どうする？
戸締まり頼んだぞ。
なあなあ。
And with that, that is the end of Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you tune in tomorrow. It'll be a shorter day, chiller, no big giant discussion at the beginning, I promise. Just to chill out, let's hang out, have some coffee. With that said, take care, and I will see you tomorrow morning.